Today you are going to start factoring trinomials when a is not 1, so it's going to be a higher number, so it'd be 2, 3, 4, whatever it might be. Now when I learned this in Algebra 1 when I took it, my teacher only taught me guess and check, and it takes forever to do it. So I did some research a few years ago, and I found this method. They call it slide, divide, slide method, and it'll make sense once you see an example of it. I usually just call it SDS. Because of all the snow days and stuff, I'm probably not going to waste your time doing the guess and check method at this point. We might do it after state testing. But for now, I'm going to show you this method. And if you want to see the guess and check method, I will be happy to show you that. You can just come over and ask me, I'll show you. But this method works very well. And I kind of wish my teacher in high school would have showed me this method. But our first trinomial is going to be 3x squared plus x minus 10. And so the first step is to slide. So what that means is you take that first number and you slide it over here and you're going to multiply. Okay, so when I do that, this is now x squared because the 3 has slid over, plus x, and then this negative 10 times the 3 is minus 30. Okay, now you factor that like normal, like what you just had a quiz on. So x and x, I need one positive and one negative, and in this case it's going to be a positive 6 and a negative 5. Okay, now comes the divide part. You are going to divide by that number that you originally slid over. So I'll draw an arrow here and write divide. Okay, so now I have x plus 6 divided by 3 is 2. And here, just keep it as a fraction. Okay, so slide divide. Now we need to do one more slide. I'm going to take any denominator that's over here. You slide it to the front in front of that x. So now my final answer will be x plus 2, 3x minus 5. And you have factored it. With the guess and check method, you're basically just putting in random numbers here and there and multiplying it out a bunch of times to see if it'll work. And I will check my answer on this one. So x times 3x is 3x squared, and then minus 5x. Plus 6x minus 10, 3x squared plus x minus 10. That's what I started with, so I'm good. Okay, I know that's kind of confusing at first. Once you get the hang of it, it'll be easy. Let's look at another one. This will be 2y squared minus 7y plus 5. Okay, I'm going to take the 2, slide it over here, and multiply. So that would be y squared minus 7y plus 10. Now I factor it. And both of these need to be negative. And let's see, it's going to be negative 2, negative 5. Okay, now I divide by 2. Because of that 2 right there. Okay, simplify. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. So this is y minus 1. Keep this one as a fraction. So y minus 5 over 2. Okay. Now I'm going to move that 2 to the front right there. So y minus 1, 2y minus 5. I am going to check my answer. 2y squared minus 5y minus 2y plus 5. 2y squared minus 7y plus 5, and that is what I started with, so I am good. Okay, let's do a few more. I'm just going to keep doing these. You just have to follow the pattern. See how I slide and then divide and then slide again. You just got to get the pattern down and then it's easy. I promise. Okay, next one is 2w squared plus 7w plus 3. And for practice, I would recommend pausing this and trying this or any of these on your own. Okay, I am going to slide the 2 over and multiply. So I would have w squared plus 7w plus 6. I'm going to factor it. W plus 6, W plus 1. Now I'm going to divide by 2 from that 2 right there. Let's see, I can simplify this one. 6 divided by 2 is 3. This one would be, well, W plus 1/2, or you can go ahead and skip it and just move it straight up if you would like to do that. So 2W plus 1. Check my answer. 2w squared plus w plus 6w plus 3. 2w squared plus 7w plus 3. Okay, let's look at number 4. 12c squared plus 8c plus 1. Okay, I'm going to slide the 12 over. C squared plus 8c plus 12. Then I'm going to factor it. C plus 6, C plus 2. Now I'm going to divide by 12. So this is a fraction, but you need to simplify it a little bit. So 6 over 12 is really 1/2. So C plus 1/2. And over here you need to reduce this one as well. C plus 1/6. Now move the 2 in front and the 6 in front. So final answer, 2C plus 1, 6C plus 1. And let's check our answer. 12c squared plus 2c plus 6c plus 1. 12c squared plus 8c plus 1. Okay, so that one's good. Okay, I'm just going to do one more because I have the space for it. That's pretty much why. Let's do 10f squared minus 21f minus 10. And please, guys, please pause this so you can try this on your own. It's going to be a lot more difficult once I'm not there doing it for you. Okay, I'm going to multiply. F squared minus 21f minus 100. Okay, I need one of each, so I need a negative and a positive, or minus and a plus. And for this one, it's going to be a negative 25 and a positive 4. Divide by 10. These are going to be fractions, but you need to simplify them down a little bit. This will be, let's see, 5 over 2. And this will be 2 over 5. And if you're not sure how to reduce your fraction, you just type it in 25 divided by 10, enter, you get a decimal, hit math, enter, enter, and then it'll give you the reduced form of it. Okay, I'm going to move the 2 over here and the 5 over there. So that gets me 2f minus 5 and 5f plus 2. And yes, I'm going to multiply those back out over here. 10f squared plus 4f minus 25f minus 10. 10f squared minus 21F minus 10. That's what I started with, so I am good. Okay, now you can go ahead and work on your assignment. There's just a few of them, and please make sure you do your checks.